Hi everyone, it's Taff. Welcome to Farming Sim 2013 on the Glenmalure map. We're back, we're here, we're doing great. So last time, what did we do? We put some straw into the cows, didn't we? Yes. And that's going well, so they'll start producing manure as well as our pigs. We mucked them out last time, and it's still relatively clean, so that's okay. I managed to get that front loader attachment reset and put back on the correct location. So what we have to do now is we got two fields we need to get ready to go. So we need to find a cedar, not cider, a cedar. Where is? Let me just check, see if it's in. There it is. Okie dokie. No worries. We know where it is. Let's back the old Schluter up. Up you come, my old beast. There we go. So I think I kind of decided we were going to do wheat and barley because we want to get the straw, which you know, we can use for the animals, obviously for feed and for bedding. So that's what we're going to go for. Now let's just bring up the HUD. We obviously need to get some seeds in here. So can we back this in? How is my driving ability today, you ask? Well, we'll find out. Too quick, too quick. Don't worry, we can recover this. Okay, now she's. Right, now let's back her up properly. There we go. Whee. Next to the seeds. Right, refill sower is R. So we've got wheat there, so let's go R for wheat. And I don't reckon we probably need. I reckon probably 40% or thereabouts will probably be enough to finish this field. If not, we can always get some more. I don't want to overbuy. That's what the only thing I'm concerned with. So let's lower and unfold all this gizmo. Great. We probably need that actually. So let's switch this beast on by B, and let's go. Okay, what we could try and do is lower the damn thing. It's a great start, isn't it? It's a great start. Of course, this is Sebastian controlling this tractor, honest Gov. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, goodness me. That's better. That's better. That's more like what I was expecting to see. So we'll get this seeded nicely. Yeah, I think we've probably got enough. If we're not going to empty the seeder doing this, then I might as well do both fields with wheat, to be honest with you. So let's just get rid of the HUD so we can clearly see where we need to go. I'm not so worried about doing straight edges. We can just go around the field to begin with. Actually, I will do straight edges because actually no. See, this is my problem. I keep changing my idea of what I want to do. So let's go B and let's. Oh, accidentally switched the engine off. We'll come around here actually, and we'll do this upstretch because I was going to do up and down motions. Up and down motions. That sounds wrong. I was going to do up and down tracks, but. With this seeder, it may not be the easiest thing to spin around in a tight area. So, yeah, we'll do the headlands and do some side gaps as well, just so we've got some room to manoeuvre before we do anything internal on the field. So we'll just go around the outside, like we would with the combine. This Schluter is perfectly designed for this. One of the things we did discuss, we got 88,000 euros. and we were going to get some equipment, weren't we? So we were going to get... Okay, we were going to get the... There's a fence there, see? Can we... We might have to do a bit of jiggery-pokery here to get this turned... Oh. We get right back to the fence to give me a chance to spin the wheels. Yes, okay. We were going to get the animal livestock trailer for the pigs, so we can start taking the pigs to market once they mature. What else were we looking at getting? I forget already. Obviously a new tractor. I wanted to get a bigger tractor. Bigger plough, wasn't it? Bigger plough we needed. And there was a couple of items that we would like to do. And also we'd like to exchange our combine, because our combine isn't technically... Actually, I'm just going to straighten that up so we can do it nice and straight. Switch it off while we're coming over this already done bit. And then just do this bit at the end. And I'm going to cheat here and just kind of slew and go up this side. Yeah, so we're going to do a combine exchange, weren't we? That would probably cost us the best part of 50 grand for a more realistic combine, because the one we've got is okay, but it's not prone to be, or it's not modded to be more realistic. So it doesn't have the speed restrictions, it doesn't have the weight feel to it, it doesn't have, it doesn't have the realistic mod physics and things attached to it. So so from that point of view, we could potentially get a new combine. I wasn't going to do this. I just was waiting until I straightened out, but I don't think I was ever going to straighten out. Right, so we do this. This should swing round. Yeah, about spot on actually. That can be spot on? Yeah. Okay, so how's this doing? 36%, yeah, okay, we'll probably get both fields done with 40%. And probably over-purchased. Hopefully we can... Oh, I'm not using half the seeders width, actually. Oh yes, I might win, actually. I don't know. I'll just tidy this bit up, so I'll go straight. Yeah. The only problem with the sluter is we can't put the fertiliser on the front. But actually thinking about it, I don't want to fertilise with pellet fertiliser. We've got that manure. Why the heck are we not going to use it? It's free at the end of the day, isn't it? We've got the equipment, so we might as well chuck it on the field. So that's what we'll be doing. I love how you go uphill, you can hear the engine notes rise as it actually, grunts a little bit more, going uphill, pulling the weight. That's brilliant, I love that. Well worth it, as I say again, well worth, A, getting this map is beautiful, but B, getting the more realistic, it just transforms the game, it really does. I'm loving this. I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but Giants have released little tweets and a note update on their website to say the end of this week they will be announcing the future of Farming Simulator. Obviously, we are all predicting that to mean Farming Sim 2015. Fingers crossed, anyway. And hopefully they'll be implementing all the bits and pieces that we all want to see in the game. But yeah, I'm doing this video before that announcement, so judging by whenever this comes out, Giants may have made the announcement, so you may already know. It's quite exciting, isn't it? I'm just going to go a little bit odd, so you can... I missed that bit. So I think I'm switching it off too early, because it's quite a long tractor. We're going in the bushes in the hedgerow now. Ah, we're snagged. Okay, we're on our way. So yeah, positive things and very much exciting leading into the weekend. We should know the future by the weekend of Farming Simulator, and judging by how successful it's been, not only on the PC but obviously being, and Mac should I say, but also being ported over to the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 earlier on in the year, then obviously they furthered the porting by bringing out Farming Sim 2014 on the Vita and all the other portable devices. There's absolutely no reason to think this isn't going to be the next release of Farming Sim. There's no way they're going to drop the brand. It's just started to hit big time. They've realised even, you know, it's not just simmers who enjoy Farm Simulator. It's also, you know, the mainstream. This is slowly creeping into mainstream gamers. You know, people get tired of playing Call of Duty all the time, and they do want something just to, you know, just to break the monotony from, you know, kill streaks and jumping from buildings and trash talking people. You know. I'll tell you, the original Call of Duty, the very first one, which blew my mind when I was but a boy, that was the first real game I got absolutely hooked online. I used to play hours playing that original Call of Duty online. Absolutely loved it. Fantastic. And I was actually playing on dial-up at the time. I think it was 56k dial-up. And then I moved on to broadband. And oh god, that must have been, I think it was, what was it? It was either, yeah, it was half a meg. That's what it was. I was trying to figure it was because they advertised it back in the day. You know, if you're young and you're watching this, you're probably thinking, what? You've probably known nothing less than 1 megabyte broadband. But believe me, we grew up with no network connectivity, and then 56k. Wow, that was great. Unless you know, because I was living at home then when I was a boy. Unless your mum or your sister picked up the phone and disconnected you from the game, and that's the kind of time when I was also playing Star Wars Galaxies. And yeah, you'd be in the middle of a raid, and then, or you'd be, you know, on a great kill count and then, or kill streak, and then yeah, your parents would either disconnect you because they called somebody, or oh man, that was so frustrating. How times change, eh? How times change. But I think, I don't know if that's I was going to say, is that a life cycle of people's taste? Because you know how people, when you're younger, you don't like much when it comes to food. Anything your parents try and feed you, you think, oh, no, that's not very nice. It's not chocolate. It's not sweets. It's not cake. It's not something sweet. So you don't particularly like it. But as you get older, obviously your palate changes, your taste changes, and what you enjoy. And some of the stuff you used to love when you were a kid, you don't eat anymore because you can't actually stomach it. Like McDonald's, I can't stomach McDonald's anymore. But I wonder if that also happens in some degree in computer games. Because obviously, I'm not saying, you know, people will play Call of Duty, Twitch gaming, and then move on to, you know, as they grow a little bit older, they'll still be playing that, but then they'll look for something a little bit more mundane or a little bit more relaxed to pass some other time. I wonder if that is an aspect. I'm not saying, because obviously some people, even at early age, will come straight into things like farming because they've got interest in it, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm wondering if the growth of farming sim is, has got a slight attributable, I don't know, what's the word? English was never my first language. Well, it was, but I was never very good at it. And I wonder, but it's good to see. It's good to see. I think the influx of all these indie games and indie developers, and the ability of these guys to actually publish their works to the masses. I know this isn't an indie title, but I'm just thinking it just broadens everyone's horizons of what kind of classic games and what kind of titles and stories and mechanics are now available to people, and just such depth in gaming these days, which we never got 10 years ago. So many weird things, because it was all the big publisher houses mainly, and who knows. How much do we use? Anyway, I was rambling on for no particular reason. 29%, so yeah, we used next to nothing. Right, let's just take this over here. We'll take a shortcut through this silage bay. Right. I wonder if I can get Sebastian to see this one. I know what you're saying. Oh God, please not Sebastian. But he's here. He is willing. He's a liability, but he is willing. So if I do the edges for him, and I'll straighten this out, do you reckon he'll be able to finish this field without ending up in the side of a tree, or on top of the barn, or some craziness as well? I'm thinking not as well. I know you're shouting probably not, to be honest with you. This is Sebastian we're talking about. I know. But he's like that, he's like a little puppy. You come home from work and he's weed all over the floor, but he looks at you with his tail wagging, and you can't help but, you can't tell him off. You just clean up after him and give him a little pat on the head and feed him, and then he chews your slippers. But then he looks at you with those big doughy eyes, waggles his tail, and you can't tell him off. Right, I'm going to go twice on this bit here, so hopefully that should be enough. Right, so that is more or less a square. So if I straighten this up, I'll just do this bit so it doesn't get confused. Oh Christ, I might as well do it all, mightn't I? Or do we let Sebastian? Right, now we're going to let Sebastian go. Right, we've squared this off nicely. Right, he's away. No! Where are you going? Where are you going, Sebastian? Ah, goodness. Straight away, where did he want to go? I want you to go straight down the field, you muppet. Right, no, Sebastian's not up to the task. Oh, the hide help's not up to the task, so... Why does it keep shooting off to the side? I don't know. It's really weird and perplexing. To be honest with you, this seeder is a wee bit big for what we are using it on this field. A smaller seeder, a more basic one, would probably be suited down to the ground a little bit better than this one. Don't get me wrong, this is great, but yeah, it's a touch on the big side. Okay. Bit straw there. We missed last time clearly, but not to worry. Yeah, I've got to time that because that is actually a long way behind. You know, when we pass over the untilled soil or the unworked soil. That's well, it's not unworked, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm all tongue-tied tonight for some reason. Right, let's back this. Oh, it's not turning very well. Oh, there you go. Now it turns. Now it turns, and it almost jackknifes. It's alright, we can work with that. Right, let's go up this side tight. Right. We'll go up this side actually. And we'll get that one nice and done and tidy. Okay. There are the odd little spit and spat which hasn't been done correctly, but I'm not going to be too worried about those. You know, that's, you know, you don't always get the field 100% when you do it in real life. You know, you think you do, but you can't always be perfect. I know these days you have, you know, all sorts of computer programs analysing the soil quality and how much seed you put where and all this kind of jazz, but it's never 100% perfect. That's what I'm going to say anyway. Oops. We'll put the lights on for some bizarre reason. It's lovely. Don't need them. Right, let's just finish this off and we can get some mucking done. Right, can we do this in one pass? Do you know what, I bet you we probably... Oh, I thought we probably just about can. Is that going to be wide enough? No. So we're going to cheat. Well, we're not going to cheat, we're just going to be a bit lazy and we're going to do it this way. I'll just finish this bit off here. Brilliant. So, how much do we got left? We've got 24%. Wow. Okay, we really don't need hardly anything in these in this seeder. Now, I wonder if we can unload that and get some money back. Let's take it back to the. Take it back to the combine shed where the seed is kept. Right, can we show refill rid? No, I don't think we can. Okay. That's fine. Let's pop this in the shed then. There you go. If you just go steady, it works out so much better. Right. We need to get muck the field. So we have two options. We've got the slurry, and we've also got the solid muck spreader, should I say. Solid and the liquid. So we're probably going to use... Are we going to use both? I don't know. Let's just skip onto this tractor. For some reason I can't seem to drop. There we go. Right, let's just get this on the back of the, or back up to the solid fertilizer, muck spreader. Okay. As prepared earlier, we have the front loader with the manure front end on, so to speak. Right, let's pick this poop up. I don't know how much this little one holds. This could be quite a long journey. Whoops. Okay, hang on. There we go. My hand-eye coordination with this front loader is not the best. You may have seen that, but we are using up the muck, which is good. So that's what it's there for. As much fun as it is to see a steaming pile of muck in the shed, it's always good to actually get it on the fields and. Whoa. Oh, it says it's empty, but it's got a little bit just at the end. Okay, well, it's saying it's empty. That must be just a graphical issue. Not going to worry about that. Let's get rid of this horrible. So much nicer without all the HUD, isn't it? And that is, of course, using HUD Hider, I think it is, which is a mod you can easily find on the modding sites, and it's just a Alt H to actually hide that. Give it a prod like a jack potato. Make sure it's almost ready to go. That looks almost full now, but we'll just pull another fork up just to. Make sure it is brimmed to the absolute top. Ooh. There you go, down to 12,000 litres. Right, how much? There we go. Whoops. Is there more going on? No, I think that's it. I think it was just shallow. Okay, that's one load done. So how much can we get in there? That is 8,000 litres. Okay. That's not bad. Well, I'm going to start on this one, obviously. This is the smaller of the fields. I'm guessing if we start on this little sticky out bit, figure out how this is going to work. Right, so what are the controls? There is turn on manure is B. Okay. Let's just have a quick look outside to see what the coverage is like. It's not. It's pretty much what you'd expect, to be honest with you. It's not massive, but it's doing okay. Switch it off while I just try and gain control of this tractor again. Wow, I've forgotten how these tractors drive so differently. From driving the Schluter and driving the front loader to then switching back to this makes a massive difference. The actual speed, the actual wheels go from lock to lock in this tractor is a lot slower, so that can catch you out. I don't think this has got power steering. It does, but it feels like it hasn't. compared to some of the others. It's doing quite well actually. I thought this would be used up really quickly. You can still see it over, just about over the front of the trailer there. Right, what I might do is when we get to this bit here, switch it off and we'll back it into a nice corner. Yeah, it's getting low now, so well, that's not too bad. I think a couple of loads of this and that should be good to go. What are we actually down to? 1500. Okay, so that's going to take next to no time to empty. Oops, missed a bit. It's holding up quite well though, so yeah, probably 2 loads and we'll have this field done, I reckon. So it's about 16,000 litres off the poo pile. I'm just going to be extremely lazy. This is what I'm doing. I'm just going to drive through the barn. How lazy was that? I didn't fancy backing up, so I cheated. Yeah, I cheated. I'll do it again, you know. There we go. Brilliant. Okie dokie. The wool is starting to go quite well. We've got 2 cartons of it, or 2 bales of it already. Can't see anything at the back of this. Just as well I just going back on blind faith and using the force. I've got that sticky bit at the end. Not to worry. Oh, you can't see anything obviously when the arm's down. There's the slight visibility issue. Otherwise, it's not too bad. Why is it not picking anything up? Okay, let's try that again. Let's go a bit lower. There we go. That's better. Didn't quite get the trigger point right. If we don't have enough solid, obviously that's fine. We can always use the slurry. That's what it's there for. So oh yeah, it's cleared. It's cleared this time. Whoops. That's the problem with the front loader controls being on the mouse. If you get it wrong slightly, or you know, you take your hand off a moment too soon, it actually also changes the camera, which looks a little bit scruffy at times. But yeah, what can you do, eh? If you're watching this, then you know the pain of having to go through that on Farming Sim. The camera spinning around every 5 seconds. Okay, this mystical last 7,000 litres is oh, there you go. It's very tetchy when it comes to a trigger point. Now I wonder, because obviously there was Michael mentioned that you can dump manure straight into that, similarly as you would the stuff from the cows, but obviously it wasn't triggering that way for us for the pigs. So I wonder if it needs to have cow manure in there first before it will allow the dumping of the pig manure, which is like I did a special. I was going to say a special dump, but that sounds wholly inappropriate. But you know what I mean. A special, yeah, a special tip. That's probably a better way of putting it. But yeah, so I don't know what's gone on there. You can also have the problems where the manure heap then suddenly expands. You don't get any extra manure in it, but it seems to be, you know, a very large manure heap for the amount of actual manure there, and I think that's probably just a trigger issue, or I don't know. I've seen it in some other people's games. I had it in my private game as well, so I'm not 100% sure what causes that, but it's slightly annoying either way. Whatever the cause is, it's not great, but it's not a showstopper, so it doesn't matter to that extent. There are those little bits we missed, but we can tidy them up at the end if we got some left. As the engine revs increase while it's powering the trailer behind. We better just drive over this bit actually, because I don't know why that didn't muck spread it. Let's go up here. How are we doing? Yeah, I can still see it over the edge, so we're not doing too badly. I'm probably overlapping a bit too much, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hope I got that edge then. So what we can do, we can have a look at how everything is going while we are riding around here. So statistics, wheat. So we got a lot of wheat in the storage. Barley got 3,800. Okay, got no eggs and sugar beet and barley. Okay, that's not too bad. That looks like it's okay. What I do want to check is to make sure the animals are well fed. So let's just line up with this. So let's go 9 cows. So we've got 10 cows. Liquid manure 1979. Productivity is 54%. So they've got 17,000 litres of grass. They've got straw. They're producing milk, and they've got water. So that is great news. Oh, am I out? I am empty. Okay. So cows look like they are okay. The sheep, 20 of them, 110% productivity. They are loving life at the moment. Feeding trough, yeah, they got 2 tons of grass. They got producing 425 litres of wool, and they've got water as well. So that's great. Chickens, they're doing okay. We could get them some wheat and water when we get a moment, but eggs don't bring us any money in here. I bought them purely for cosmetic value and the fact that they're, you know, it's a farming game, so you've got to have chickens. It's the law. And lastly, the pigs. This is one I'm interested in. So we've got 36, 40% productivity. Silage is 26,000. Do we have silage? Hang on, am I going completely daft? Where do we get silage from? We haven't done any silage, have we? Oh god, hang on. That's the problem when I play Wiggle Wiggle. No, it's not coming off. When I play this both on YouTube and also my private game, I can't remember exactly what I've done. I'm getting too old. But they have water, they have straw, they are producing manure and slurry, which is great. So. And there are 36 of them, so we can look to start selling them. Probably won't do this now because obviously we've been going on 40 minutes, and I can't get any more manure from this pile. Okie dokie. No, Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I will just tidy off that field if I can ever pick up any manure off this heap. And yeah, so next time out, we've obviously got the other field to do. We'll do that with slurry. We got some grass we need cutting. We've got a couple more water meadows which we can cut. So we'll get some of that going. We'll collect it in the wagon and get that over to. Well, we can actually start bagging some silage up, can't we? Because we can put some grass in there for storage, but we'll bag some silage up as well. Obviously, we can get. Ideally, we get some mixed ration on the go once we get our harvest and straw and stuff in. We can also finish the bedding. The pigs need to be mucked out again because they're filthy little blighters. And we're also going to take some to market. And I think, you know what, that's probably enough going forward, isn't it? We've got so many little tasks to do, but that's good. Keeps us busy, keeps us out of trouble, and keeps us enjoying the game. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and join me next time for more Farming Sim on the Glenmalure map. So I'll see you then.